Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, and whoever is watching, basically making this video right here about the LLCs, basically how to open one, and it's just gonna be all the instructions you're gonna need to have a company of your own. Now, in the very beginning, there's a lot of information you can read, or a lot of people who could disagree with me and say you don't need a company, you don't need an LLC, you don't need nothing for your tax benefits. But all people, everyone might be partly right but partly wrong, of course. So the reason of this video basically here is I'm not trying to convince you it's good to have a company or it's bad. It, we just are here because you already decided you want one, and basically we're just gonna go through the process of how to open one without paying huge fees to those CPAs and all that, because after all it's very very simple. Now, yeah, just real quick in the beginning, what I want to mention is technically when you go to like any chat GPT or Google Gemini, whatever it's called, you can ask them questions about how to assist you with the websites for your specific state and all that. Also, you can ask those AIs what's the benefit of having a company. Basically, what's gonna say straight up is just you can save more on taxes. That's basically the whole thing, to benefit from taxes. Of course, it's gonna put a lot of different other stuff like being professional in what you do, having an LLC and go by a independent contractor model, whatever it says over there. So but after all, the main thing is the taxes. So going through the steps of how to make one, what I'll be doing right here is jumping to my account, to my share screen, and what is right here is the simple 4 steps that we need to do to open the company. Now, first of all, the most important, I guess, is for you to decide which one you want to go with, an LLC or an S Corp. S Corp stands for small corporation, So basically, how's that done? You just do a C Corp, a regular C corporation, and you then elect the status of an S Corp. So we're going to go through that. Now, the differences between those when you go and check with ChatGPT, basically it's saying that if you planning to make more than 75K profit net a year, then technically you need an S Corp. And if you're going to be sitting less than that, it's better to have an LLC. So technically they're quite close to each other, and it really makes no difference, mm, having huge debate which one to open. Just for you, consult with I guess with the numbers that you're planning to make, and I guess decide for yourself which one you want to go with. Now we're gonna compare both of them during this video, and I'm not gonna be making it very long, so it's not too boring for you as well. Right away in the beginning, the first process is to register with the state. If you're from Texas, you gotta register with Texas Secretary of State. If you are, in my case, Illinois, the one that I'll be showing based on, you register with Illinois Secretary of State. So what are you gonna do? Just say Illinois Secretary of State LLC, let's say LLC, articles of incorporation or organization. Now, very important is to not go to any of those .com websites. Those are definitely going to be ripping you off. What you want to look for something is .gov. That looks nice to me. Again, you want to compare this with with the state you're located in, Virginia, West Virginia, whatever it would be. Just go to the ChatGPT and ask it to give you the exact website to register, not for all of those services. So right here, I'll select that I wish to make the standard company, Obviously, you have to agree with all this requirements, whatever. Now, right here is where you pick your name. I hope you have a couple of them reserved in your minds, because, if it's taken, you gotta be picking a different one. Ship Warriors LLC. Let's go with something like that. Okay, so it's not taken. Good. I'll keep continue. Basically, right here, what's gonna be to follow is you'll be going through a set of things you'll need to fill out. Basically, they're gonna be quite the same for LLCs and C corps. It's asking for the address of business, which in your case is gonna be your house where you live. Um, it's gonna be asking you for the president, secretary of the company, and so on. Make sure you put your name and you put the same old address. Uh, if the question will come to uh, if organization is making all its business in the state of Texas, for example, you put yeah, it is. And if the question is gonna come to how many shares are right there in the beginning, just put 1,000. And if it's gonna be asking for ownership, 100% is owned by you. You know, so basically that's all. It's quite a simple process. All you have to do just follow the prompts, and that's it. In the end, basically, you'll be like for the state of Illinois, for example, you'll have to wait for like 7 days to have that business name of yours active. And once you wait for that period, it's just going to be showing on in my case, Illinois Secretary of State website. You can just Google SOS Corporation Corp search like that, and then again it has to be .gov website, something like that. Nothing shady. So basically, after that, you just go and search for your business name. If it's active, it's active. That's all. For as corporations, you also have to pay a fee to open it. Of course, in the beginning, you just pay it straight up to the Secretary of State. You don't pay to no .com websites. Don't do that. Just straight up in the beginning to open the company. Basically, the fee to open the company. In average, it's like $150. At least that's what it is in Illinois. I know states that are way more cheaper than that, like Maryland, who could be $50. Texas, unfortunately, like recently, I had to help a driver, and it was all the way to $300. Texas is just ripping people off. Plus, on top, they charge $1 for searching the name. Like right here, for example, if I'll search business name, the same starship, whatever, I can just hit enter and see what kind of starships are taken, and just pick the one that it's not, right? In case of Texas, it was different, including active and dissolved corporations. So basically like that. Now, once you have it open and paid for, yeah, it's just gonna appear right here, like in my case, as I'm looking here, and it's just gonna say active. When you click on it, I'm not related to this person by no means. I'm just showing video. When you click on it, basically it's gonna be your name, your address, and all that. So this is public information. Everyone has access to it. Now, once that is completed, the next step is to apply for a FEIN number. Basically, what it is, it's like socials for the companies. What you want to do over here is for sure get it at irs.gov website. You don't want to go nowhere else besides that. What you're gonna do, just open the link, same as you saw in the video, apply for EIN, and right here all you do is just begin the application, follow through all of those steps, which is quite easy. It's an LLC in my case, for example, right? For C corps and S corps is all together, so you see right here. Click next. Even if you didn't select the S corp status yet, hit S corp anyway, right away. If you do S corp, if it's an LLC, that's a different story. And again, just hit continue. Started the new business. Everything right here is quite simple. There's zero problems you're gonna have. Yeah, you're gonna put your first and your last name and your social. Yeah, you'll confirm you're president or CEO of the company. Address details, EIN confirmation. You're gonna get the EIN right away, and the letter that you're gonna be getting over there, that one, just save it somewhere in the Google Drive for you. You're gonna need it after that. Now, I'll skip to the third step. Right here, this one applies only if you open C corp. If you have an LLC, you are gonna skip this one. Basically, what it is, you are applying you have a C corporation and you'll be applying for the status of an S corp for the small corporation. So you'll need to fill out this form right here, and also it has instructions where it has to be sent. You can either fax it or you can mail it, because this is IRS and we're still in 2025. So what you're gonna do, the FEI number, you do have the FEI number already because you applied for one right here in step 2. Put that, incorporation date, state of incorporation, fill out all this information. Right here I select my tax year as the calendaristic year, and everyone's doing that, it's quite normal. You put your name, you put your phone number, and just follow through the steps. Nothing complicated right here. You'll have one name and address, signature, date, 100% of shares, date when you started the company, your social, and end of year, month and date. That's always going to be, month is the December and the day is the 31st, so the end of calendaristic year. Besides that, there's not quite much to fill out. Again, employee identification number, again, name of the company, and just read to those guys, make sure it's not everything right here is related to you. Like, for example, you ain't gonna have no trust, no nothing like that, so that's something that you skip. After that, you send in the page to IRS, and that's it. There's nothing else you have to do over there. Last step, but not least, is opening the bank account. I can talk from my experience. Like, I have Chase, for example. When I go there and I have my personal account open with them, they will open my business at no extra cost, meaning I just don't have to pay them anything. And when I log into my Chase account, I just see 2 accounts. One is personal, one is business, and whatever credit cards you have is under that. That's pretty much all. You open the account. I had a buddy of mine who opened this account actually while sitting in a truck at a truck stop, so he didn't even go to Chase for that. He just opened that in the truck. So it's doable, and you can open it without even going to the branch. But in case if you will be going to the branch, just keep in mind you need some IDs for sure to verify it's you, and you will definitely need the articles of incorporation, and that's what you're going to be getting right here on step number 1 when you are doing that company. And well, obvious, I'm trying to see if that's important or not. If your company has to be active when you are going to the Chase to open the account, and to be honest with you, yeah, it has to be active, because they're going to be checking you with Secretary of State for Texas or Illinois or whatever it's going to be, regardless. So your company has to be active here already. So after that, what you have to do, same as you are getting your I don't know, like in Illinois, for example, when we're due for air emissions, we have to go and renew our emissions card. Same is going to be here with you. When you're due for renewal every single year, you'll get a mail saying, hey, you owe us another $75. That's what it is here in my case. For Illinois, it's $75 a year, what you gotta pay them. So yeah, you just pay that, and they will keep your company active right here on this website. That's basically all. The amount of tax deductions for all this hassle is huge. Does it make sense to do it? Oh yeah, totally it does. You should definitely do it. I did mine within a couple of months that I got my CDL, so never regretted that. That's gonna be pretty much all. This is the first, and I hope the best video about how to open a corporation. Thank you very much.